clouds. Dark clouds are gathering as markets shudder. Stocks are sinking. Currencies are stumbling. Fear and uncertainty is reigning. And the Middle East and in the Ukraine and Taiwan, the debt is endless. Yet one asset stands firm: gold. It is a biblical currency. In crisis after crisis, gold is there. In the background, always there. Its enduring value guards against loss, like a missile shield against incoming. While paper wealth burns, gold persists. Shield your savings against the looming threats of war, recession, contagion, and avoid the frenzy panic of the unprepared. Take control in the chaos. Your fortune favors decisive action. Get a hold of gold now before it's out of reach. Go right now to noblegoldinvestment.com or just simply go to the link below, www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com, or call him at 877-646-5347. You'll be glad you did.
On Monday, rescue efforts in India shifted to manual digging as teams aim to reach 41 construction workers who have been stuck in a collapsed mountain tunnel in the northern part of the country for over 2 weeks. According to Kirti Penwar, a spokesperson for the state government, a group of 12 men took turns using handheld drilling tools to excavate through the debris, targeting what was hoped to be the final stretch. They had already dug nearly 1 meter, or 3.2 feet, and faced the remaining distance of up to 11 more meters, or 36 feet. In addition to the manual efforts, rescuers initiated the creation of a vertical channel using a newly replaced drilling machine. Attempting a different approach after a week of horizontal drilling proved challenging due to the rugged terrain. The initial machine repeatedly broke down before becoming irreparably damaged on Friday, officials reported. The current focus is on establishing a passageway to evacuate the trapped workers, the Associated Press reported. Rescue teams inserted pipes into the dugout areas, welding them together to facilitate the removal of the men using wheeled stretchers. Overnight efforts involved extracting parts of the damaged drilling machine lodged inside the pipes, enabling the commencement of manual digging, as stated by Devendra Petwa, a disaster management official at the site. The workers have been stranded since November the 12th, following a landslide that led to the collapse of a section of the 4.5 kilometer or 2.8 mile tunnel that they were constructing, approximately 200 meters or 650 feet from the entrance. Originally anticipated as a rescue mission lasting only a few days, the operation has extended into weeks, with officials refraining from providing a specific timeline for its completion. On Monday, 6 teenagers from Paris, France, went on trial for their alleged roles in the beheading of a schoolteacher, Samuel Paty, who had shown caricatures of the Prophet Muhammad to his class. The killing, which occurred on October 16th of 2020 near a school in a northwest Paris suburb, led authorities to reassert France's fundamental principles of expression and secularism. Samuel Paty, a history and geography teacher, was murdered by an 18-year-old Chechen origin who had been radicalized. The assailant was subsequently shot dead by police, the Associated Press reported. Paty's identity was exposed on social media after a class discussion on free expression, during which he presented caricatures published by the satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo, known for a newsroom massacre by extremists back in January of 2015. The trial, taking place at a Paris juvenile court, is conducted behind closed doors, as mandated by French law regarding minors. The defendants, accompanied by their families, arrived at the court with their faces concealed behind masks and hoods, and their identities are protected by media restrictions. Among the accused is a teenage girl who, at the age of 13, is charged with making false allegations. She had wrongly claimed that Patty asked Muslim students to leave the classroom before showing the cartoons. Subsequent investigations revealed her lie. She was not present in the classroom that day, and Patty did not make such a request, as reported by the Associated Press. The other 5 students, aged 14 and 15 at the time, face charges of criminal conspiracy with the intent of preparing aggravated violence. They are accused of waiting for Patty for several hours, identifying him to the killer in exchange for promises of payments ranging from 300 to 350 euro. Tragedy struck over the weekend as a 5-year-old girl, identified as Naritzi Navarte from Merced, lost her life and her grandfather went missing after a wave reportedly swept them off Martin's Beach in Half Moon Bay, Northern California. According to Coast Guard officials, the incident occurred on Saturday afternoon. San Mateo County fire personnel discovered Navarte, and despite being transported to a local area hospital, she was pronounced dead. In a relentless search effort covering 100 square miles, rescue teams spent 22 hours looking for the 54-year-old grandfather before suspending the search on Sunday afternoon, KTLA reported. Quote, "The decision to suspend search efforts is one of the hardest decisions to make, but our crew searched for nearly 24 hours without any sightings of the missing person," said Captain Jordan Balduza, Deputy Commander, Coast Guard Sector of San Francisco. At approximately 1:20 p.m. local time on Saturday, a distress call reporting 2 individuals being swept out to sea prompted a response from Coast Guard officials. Swift action followed, involving the deployment of a helicopter and a rescue boat to assist in the search. Unfortunately, the outcome of the recovery of young Navarte, she was airlifted to Stanford Hospital, where she was subsequently pronounced dead. Authorities are cautioning the public about ocean's hazards during the season, emphasizing the weather-related risks, as reported by KTLA. The National Weather Service has issued a beach hazard advisory for the area, extending through noon on Sunday, highlighting the potential threat of sneaker waves and rip currents.